Nah, because listen, I caught her with my man at his place. Not, I had a feeling. Not, I was suspicious. I walked in and my brain needed a restart. And what's crazy is, they thought I was about to crash out, but I did something else. And that is why I'm telling y'all. Me and him weren't new. We had real history, routine, the kind where you know the parking, you know the creaky step, you know which key works without even looking. I'd been to his place a million times. I had little things there, not like I moved in, but enough to show I wasn't some random visitor. And that's what made it so disrespectful, because if you bold enough to do that at your own place, you've been comfortable doing dirt. For a while, he'd been moving weird, but in that slick way. Phone always face down, random, I'm tired days, taking forever to call back, getting irritated over simple questions. Like I'd say, "You good?" And he'd hit me with, "Why you always on me?" Sir, asking if you good is not a federal investigation. Then it turned into him acting like I was annoying for wanting basic communication. If I asked where he was going, suddenly I'm policing him. If I asked why he didn't answer, suddenly I'm controlling. You know that move where somebody starts making you feel crazy for noticing patterns? Yeah, that. And I'm not even gonna lie, there were moments I questioned myself. But the thing is, when you know your relationship, you can feel when somebody's lying. It's not even the words, it's the energy. That day, he told me, "Come through later, we gon' chill." Cool, but my day ended early, unexpected. And I didn't even think twice about going over there early, because why would I? That's my man, right? So I pull up, park in my usual spot, walk up like normal. I'm not calling first. I'm not announcing myself. I'm thinking it's gonna be a cute surprise. I get to the door, use my key, and soon as I step inside, I knew something was off. Not because I saw anything instantly, because the air felt heavy, like the room was holding its breath. The TV was on low, but it wasn't giving relaxing. It was giving cover noise. Then I hear movement, whispering, that trying to be quiet but failing sound, and my stomach dropped so hard I swear I felt it in my knees. For a second, my brain tried to protect me, like maybe it's nothing. No, it was something. I take a couple steps and I see enough to know. Oh, so we really doing this. The way they scrambled is what really did it for me. He jumped up fast, talking too fast. "Babe, wait, listen." And she's doing that fake shocked face like she didn't know she was wrong. Then she hits me with, "It's not what it looks like. Girl, please, because what else could it look like?" And he's trying to get between me and her like he's a security guard, like he's protecting her from consequences. And right there, I didn't even feel heartbreak first. I felt disgust, because now I'm realizing you're not just cheating, you bold. Now listen, they expected a show. They expected me to scream, cry, throw something, fight, so later they could be like, "She crazy." No, I refused to be the headline in their little excuse story. So I got calm, like scary calm. I looked around his place real slow, like I'm taking inventory. Then I looked him dead in the face and said, "Oh, okay, so this what we doing." And the way both of them froze, because when you don't react how they planned, they panic. So here's the part that makes the title true. I didn't argue with her. I didn't even really address her. I walked to the living room wall where he got pictures up, little framed memories, cute couple stuff, and I start taking my pictures down, calm, slow, one by one. He goes, "What are you doing?" I said, "Cleaning." Then I walked to the bathroom and start grabbing my little things, skincare, bonnet, toothbrush, charger, everything that said girlfriend exists here sometimes. He's following me around, promising the world. I'll cut her off, I'll change, please don't leave. And I'm just quiet, because the time for talking was before I walked in. Now she in the background catching an attitude like I'm inconveniencing her. So I look at her one time and say, "Don't get brave now. You weren't brave when you were hiding." Then I pull my phone out, not to argue, not to type paragraphs, just to post. One story, black screen, one line. "Ladies, if you at these apartments right now, you can keep him. No name, no tag, no details, but enough that anybody who knows us is gonna know." And the second I posted it, his phone started ringing back to back. He wasn't panicking because he hurt me. He was panicking because he got exposed. He's begging, "Delete it, please delete it." I'm like, "Why? Because you're embarrassed?" He goes, "You didn't have to do that." And I said, "You didn't have to do what you did either." Then he tried, "It didn't mean anything." I said, "That makes it worse, because you risked me for something that meant nothing." And he got quiet, because he knew I was right. Then he tried to throw privacy in my face. I said, "Privacy? You had company, in your place while I had a key. Don't do that. So I grabbed my bag and walked to the door, and before I stepped out, I said the calmest truth I could say. "You're not sorry you did it. You're sorry I walked in." And he didn't deny it, he just stared. I left and I didn't slam the door. I closed it soft, because peace be loud too. I get in my car and just sit there like, did that really just happen? My hands were shaking, not because I missed him, because I was disgusted. Then the calls start, back to back, texts coming in like a waterfall. "I love you, please answer. I can fix it, it was a mistake." And I'm like, if you could beg like this now, you could have respected me before. Then his friends start texting me like, "What happened?" And I'm sitting there like, y'all late. And I realized something. People don't panic because they love you. They panic because they lost control of the story. So tell me, if you walk into his place and catch that, are you crashing out? Are you staying calm and collecting your stuff? Or are you doing what I did? One line, one post, and let him sit in the mess he made?